Hey everybody, this is Callie D with Red Empire, and I am at a VFW in Grapevine hearing Chasing Rent and their open mic. So stay tuned for more interviews and some other amazing things that are happening here.
So the question would be, how long have I been performing at open mics? And what is the most rewarding part for me? Well, open mics are everything. Comedians have their spot where they go, even the pros go to a place where they can test out new material and remember why they got into it in the first place. For me, there's a bunch of reasons I like open mics. Number one, though, is if you're a new player in a new town, or you're bored, or you don't know where to go to find other players to get in the sandbox with, then you go find an open mic. And that if you're not working, it's honestly because you weren't the last person someone who needs a drummer was at. But if you go here, you're mixing it up with players you don't get to see because we all work on the same nights or have real lives, But either way, it's for everyone. They say open mic, but I call them jam nights because that's what it is. It's a jam. No judgment on jam nights, ever. Jam nights are about, if you ever wanted to, come on. I got you. If you love being on that side of the stage and you just can't stand it, then you can do that here. You can jump up with whoever you want. I'm not got a list going. If I want people to feel the way they wanted to feel when they got home, when they left the door. I know that's weird, but everyone has lives, and this is just what's most important to me about jam nights in general is it's literally where you can remember why you did it. When you were that kid in the lunchroom and you had drum lessons, and then you're sitting there and somebody else has another instrument. And then whenever you get together later, you're all in a garage trying to figure out, how do we make a song? Well, that's the way I want people to feel at jam nights. I mean, it's all about the art of it. It's crap. We either love it, we want to be a voice in it. It's not that hard. So I know I kind of went over my question here, but advice to give someone who's nervous about performing at an open mic is, well, we all learned how to walk at different times. We learned how to run at different times. And we all had a goal. And, yeah, you're going to be nervous because the only person in this whole business of music that is going to be critical of yourself is you. You're the only enemy. It's all about your own battle. So jam nights are my favorite thing. I've been playing in DFW shows with people since 1994, and I've been on every aspect of it. If there was a click, I went in the middle of it. I love to play. I'll play with whoever, whenever, because that's the fun part. You get to play. You get to be whatever you feel in the regular world. You get to let it out back there. That's it. If you're mad that day and then you're mad at how you played that night, well, next morning you're going to be like, nobody else told me I was bad. That's not what it is. Anyway, but I will stop on all that rant. Most memorable moment I've had in an open mic? That's a hard one. I know I've been a part of some great jam nights where people, some folks, sorry, 3, 2, 1. Some jam nights are run, and the people that run them, like, they're showing off. They're playing their band for an hour, hour and a half, and then you hope that one guy that invited you out that you've always wanted to play with, and the 4 other guys that you just wanted to be on stage with, you went out that night to play with them. And when you do not get to, or you get matched, and this happens to everyone, there are times when you're going to be with dudes or musicians that y'all ain't speaking the same language. Y'all are not even anywhere close, and you're not having fun doing it. All right. And then the band after you plays all the stuff you knew. I mean, that was it. And you're like, oh, dang it. Well, I want you to get to redeem yourself and not you. I want you to be on stage because I hate those nights. I got to play. Anyway, most memorable moments I've had, though, recently there's people in town that I've known forever, never, ever, ever got to be on stage with them. And that's where you really connect with another person, a musician that you might, like your friend you look up to, whatever. Until you level the playing field, you might have a false pretense of what you might freak yourself out mentally while you're trying to play what you're trying to do. Oh, it's competition. No. You just ain't talking, you know. That levels it. So recently, through the other jam nights that I've run with a friend, I swear, I've gotten to play with some of the coolest people that I've never thought we'd cross paths. And we would. And a lot of these guys, you know, that you see playing instruments right now, they didn't used to play that instrument. Bass players that are now lead singers and songwriters and stuff from metal bands who have now crossed and now they do this other thing. You wouldn't know that, you know, if you only saw their show. So I have lead singers jumping up there for their first time that are in big bands, and they're playing bass. And someone else, they're just getting to play a part again. And it takes that all the way around. If you're a seasoned musician and you do it, or you're really, you know, you're established in your own way, and you play in your lane, a lot of times, well, you forget to look at the other lanes. You get back to there like, I'm going to play drums tonight. I don't play drums. Okay, well, I'm going to play bass. All right, well, I don't play bass. Well, yeah, I watched you for 14 years. I should know what you... Nope. New musical respect between people, too. I mean, there's so many reasons. It's just because it's a place you can. It's just a place you can. Andy Weaver here, DFW musician for, I don't know, since the 90s. Anyway, you can catch me chasing rent. Jeremy, Norvelle, and I with the band Chasing Rent. Two dudes make a lot of noise, because we can. Chasing Rent on Facebook. Chasing Rent on all the social medias. And YouTube us, and you'll find us a couple of times. I also have the pleasure of performing with T-Bone Stearns. And that's a blend of everything from Waylon and Willie to Black Sabbath. With 3-part harmony, acoustic guitar, fiddle, mandolin, and then me. And we're every Sunday in the stockyards at Filthy McNasty's, 3 to 6 every Sunday. Come find us. It's a joy. It's fun. It's not normal. It's fun. And then I play with Daniel Katsuk. If you haven't met him, he was originally with Spoonfed Tribe and all those guys. And man, his music is just beautiful. It's right to your soul. So I have the pleasure of playing with Daniel Katsuk, katsukmusic.com. Look him up. He was even the voice of anime for a little bit, so you can look him up on his IMDb. Established author, whole 9 yards. Anyway, I have the pleasure of sharing the stage with some cool people, and I love playing with them. I also play with everybody and their mother, because I love to play. So I also teach, that's one more plug, I teach private lessons, and either way, Andy Weaver, andyweaver.com. Andy Weaver on Facebook. Andy Weaver with a cowboy hat, because that's where you'll find me.